Hey, this is the Big Hardcore Gamer. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you how to beat the corrupted Ravager boss fight, which took me a few tries because this shit is actually pretty tough. So, like always, when you're about to go into a boss fight, make sure you save at the checkpoint first. As soon as I saw this boss, I knew this was going to be a good fight.
Your timing is fortuitous.
Even though he wants to have a little conversation with you first and call you a cub and all that shit.
It's been long since I've seen one of your kind. But then, what is time to a god?
I always wonder what will happen if I choose the wrong options. I wonder if it has any effect on the actual fight.
Do you think yourself clever, cub?
Probably not.
Let me guess. You're here on a quest. An insolent tongue on this one. I like meat with fight. It tastes so much sweeter. But no matter. It would seem our destinies are entwined. Your timing is fortuitous. Walk with me, cub. I will explain. The last of your kind left me for dead. That is when they found me and offered me their enlightenment. Blind was I until they opened my eye to the lies of permanence. Oh, the feeble empress craves her fruit, tries to guzzle immortality. But all things die, cub. Even gods. Theirs is mastery of death, the all that is nothing.
It's just massive, isn't it?
And so I offer the choice they offered, cub. Return to the ash from which we all came, or break the yoke of balance.
I mean, the good thing about this boss is you don't have to wonder where the weak spot is. It's that big red bulge on his back. So that's the good thing about this boss fight. But you're gonna see some of the attacks that he does. He is tough. He's definitely a tough one. When I replay this game in arcade mode, or whatever it's called, I'm actually going to have to see what happens if I shoot this doe. I mean, I saw the button to revive, so I revived, but I wonder if you can actually shoot it, if you can actually kill it, and what will happen. And now the fight begins. Right, so like I said, his weak spot is on his back, right? So that's where you want to focus most of your attention. You can see like the red numbers, so it's causing the most damage. Now, when he does those lunging like strikes, roll backwards, because that's the only way you can avoid both attacks. What was happening before when I tried rolling to the side was I dodged the first one but I'd get hit by the second attack. So, but rolling backwards seems to miss them most of the time. And also when he does that, definitely roll as well. Right, so that attack, the shockwave that he sent across the ground, that's his easy attack to dodge. So now what's gonna happen, right, is you're gonna send out these balls, which, you know, those little rolling spiky bastards? Yeah, it's those. So he usually sends out about 3, I think it's 3 of them. He pops out. So what I've done is I've switched to my submachine gun and put the, see, he caught me at that one. I put the hot shot rounds on it as well. So when I've actually finished with those little spiky bastards, I'm shooting the red on his back to cause fire damage as well, so it can keep heating away. Right, so with that mod I'm using on that weapon, it will actually do 10% life steal, so it actually heals me as I'm causing damage. Right, now when you see this mist on the floor, that means that, you know, the shit's really getting real now. Right? He's about to do this move, which took me a while to figure out how to counter it. It's this move right here when it goes in the whirlwind. So he basically sucks you in. So what you need to do is you need to walk, not run. So walk and roll, walk and roll, walk and roll. Because basically, if you try running, it will just use up all your stamina, and you're going to end up getting sucked in, and it's instant death once you get there. But if you like walk just enough for your stamina to build up, and then roll, maybe you can get in like 1 or 2 rolls, and, you know, then walk some more for it to build up, and then roll. Then that will help you out. So I'm using the medic, the medic archetype for my second archetype as well. So that's why I've put down that that green pool of health. Saves me having to use my dragon heart. And there's still another attack that he has, which again, once he hit me with it, it took me a few tries to figure out how to counter it as well. Definitely make sure you take care of these little rolling spiky bastards, because they will just come at you while you're focusing on the Ravager. They will just blindside you and end up causing a massive problem. Right, so this move right here, he basically sends out a shockwave, and it's a multiple shockwave as well. So rolling once isn't going to do it. You need to get as far away from him as possible. Because when he hit me the first time, I like rolled inwards, so I dodged the first shockwave, but then I got hit by like the 3 or 4 others that came, and it killed me. But if you roll away far enough, you'll be out of his range, and you'll be alright. So again, seeing you with again, just roll out, barely touched me that time. So now it's just a case of cause as much damage as possible, as quickly as possible, to finish this fight off. I say, if you don't have this weapon with this mod, just use any weapon with any mod, like say the hot shot or the acid damage. So I think that was the world boss, because I've unlocked the adventure mode for this realm. So I'll use my trait point. And also, once you finish the boss fight, remember to clear out any loot from the area. Now I actually picked up the ammo, but, you know, looking back, I don't really need to, because you replenish your ammo when you go to the checkpoint anyway. But yeah, there's a few chests around there and a book as well. Now, with the book, I'm not sure if it will come in handy later on. it might do when I'm doing the arcade mode, because I know there was at least one area that I went to that I didn't realize I didn't know how to solve the puzzle. I didn't figure it out until when I actually got to a different area and had a similar type of puzzle. There was also a merchant that was selling some stuff which I didn't have the resources to buy at the time as well. So I'm definitely gonna have to do arcade mode for this realm later on. Now with this book, yeah. So I don't know if any of this stuff is significant, but just in case it is, it may be a good idea for you to record it. So I mean, I'm playing on PlayStation, so I just captured like um, after flipping through the pages, I just captured the previous minute. So if I do need it later on, I can just come back to it and look at the clues. So I definitely recommend doing it. I don't know if you play it on PC or Xbox as well, but yeah, it's definitely worthwhile taking note of it, or just come back to this video. Right. So now, see, when I beat that boss, I collected the doe's antler, and use it to create the doe staff. And this is what you get for it. So anyway, thank you for watching the video. Hopefully you found it useful. If you did, please leave it a like. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and check out some more of my content. Thanks for watching. Bye.